It's probably live. There's always that probably part though. Probably live. Aha. Right. Right, this is going to be a weird one because I'm going to try and get this MIDI box working. Might be a lot of plugging and unplugging. I am actually talking to myself at this point. Do, 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 do. Oh, let me test the chat. Hello. Is this working? Yes, it is. So I think there's going to be some serious messing about today. General messing around. General messing. First thing to do is get these discs off here. Let's get a good old directory opus out. Do 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 do. Right, that's that. Don't know if any of this is going to work today. I don't know. It's going to be lots of plugging cables in and stuff like that. It's going to be a bit weird. What else do I need to do? I've got some software. I've got to hook this thing up. And see what I'm doing. And I've got to get this MIDI port, MIDI interface. Got to get this MIDI interface going. That's going to be a thing. I just thought I'd do this on stream because God knows if this is actually going to work. I might blow the Amiga up. Good old-fashioned MIDI. Do 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 do. Let me move this out of the way for now. rustling. Ooh. This is all wrapped up already. There is not enough room in here to do this, but I am doing it anyway. The goal here is to try and get some sound out of this MIDI box using the Amiga, which will be the prototype for getting something better working. Oh. There's going to be a lot of lead wrangling, is the best way I can put it. Lead wrangling. Oh. So, the next bit of lead wrangling is going to be this MIDI interface. This baby. Which still smells funny. Oh, it does smell funny. Oh, God. Gonna get one of these in. Daytel MIDI Master A500. I might turn the computer off while I'm doing it, just in case this goes really wrong. Because I haven't tested this. Maybe I'm about to blow up an Amiga. An Amiga by 1200. Where is the serial port? That's the next question. Where are you, serial port? There you are. Which way round does it go? Right, that is one serial port. Oh. Is this like going to be upside down? Probably. I don't know how this is going to work. I don't really have the room, that's the problem. I've got to get this in. And I've somehow got to get this in as well. Let's do it. Why not? This can go here. Right. And I need, what do I need from this? MIDI out. Where's my MIDI out? Is it not labelled? Oh, this is why you need the diagram. Oh no. It's not labelled on the diagram. This is rubbish. Yeah, so I have to look at the diagram to find out what it's going to do. Right, MIDI out I want. It's got 3 MIDI outs. Can't believe they didn't label it on the actual device. MIDI in, MIDI through, MIDI out. This one. This one here. Oh God, is this even going to work? Yep. That's MIDI out. And there's the MIDI in. MIDI, this is so old school MIDI nowadays. It's all USB now. Right, that's that. I need power for this box that I repaired. This is absolutely bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers what I'm doing now. Don't know why I'm doing it on live stream. I'm doing it. Doing it. So I've got MIDI interface, and I'll plug the audio in for this in a minute. Let's just see if it boots without blowing the Amiga up. Is it going to boot? That's my question. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a green screen then. Oh, I didn't want this. This is some weird demo. I don't want that. It's booting a demo. I thought it was busted then. Oh, there's a little red light on the... There's a red light on the MIDI box. Already it's got power. That's a start. I don't know what I have to do to get this to work. Right, so in theory, we've got MIDI interface plugged in the serial port. We've got, I don't know what I've got to do. But literally the instructions are, it's just this. This is just how to plug it in, and there's nothing else. Plug it in the serial port, and you've got MIDI, apparently. That was as good as instructions got back in the day. This thing Let's have a look. Let's move the camera a bit. There we go. There is my MIDI interface. And this is plugged in now to the Amiga, that is. So what I need now is some kind of software. So I've downloaded a couple of Amiga format cover discs that have got bars and pipes on. So in theory, I could get those working. Hello. MIDI on the Amiga is of course possible. Of course it is. But there was a reason Macs were used more, and not just because they get MIDI built in. I don't know why did they use Macs more. They used Macs more because I don't know. I definitely did this back in the day, so this was a thing you could do, and I don't remember having any trouble with it, other than the fact you had to have an external MIDI interface, which you can't really see. Oh, it's just here, this thing here, but. You know, nowadays, that's all gone away anyway because it's all USB now. MIDI was built into the Macs. Are you serious? Are you serious? MIDI on a Mac? Who do they think they are? Well, that would explain why the Atari ST got Cubase and the Mac got Cubase and the Amiga didn't. Yeah, I think there is a lot. I suppose there's a lot to be said for it just being built in. There's just one less peripheral. So, you know, it's good enough, I suppose. I have actually downloaded a couple of cover discs. Hello? What is the key to show the stuff? There it is. Found it. Found it. I've got a couple of Amiga format cover discs. One of these has got Bars and Pipes 1 on it, and one of these has got Bars and Pipes 2 Junior. So I think the later one, oh, I don't know, I've already lost track. CD-TV had MIDI built in. Wow, I wonder why they did that. Wait a minute, the Atari ST had MIDI. Why did the CD-TV have it? I wonder why they put that in. Was MIDI a standard for like set-top boxes to talk to each other or something at that point? I've no idea. I've got no idea. The goal here anyway is to get this thing to just, you know, to do something with the Amiga. That's the thing. And then I'll probably make a video of me trying to use it, but at this point here is trying to prove that it works. I've actually got a keyboard. A friend of mine has lent me just a keyboard controller that I can plug into this, and it's downstairs, but I've got so little room in here, and the keyboard, it's only a 49 key keyboard. I've got nowhere to put it. I've got nowhere to put this right now, so I'm having real trouble. I can't believe the CD-TV had MIDI. I don't know what that would have been for, but hey, it was there. I know some people did they do Serial Link games using the MIDI ports or something on the ST, which I think is quite a cool idea. I mean, it's just a serial interface at the end of the day. I suppose you can make it do what you want. Which one of these should I go for? Let me just check. Amiga Format 62 has Bars and Pipes 2 Junior on it. And the other one must be Bars... Shall I try the Bars and Pipes 2 Junior? Could try that one. Shows your MIDI Amiga, shows what they got. Yeah, I'm going to try and resurrect it. I mean, I'm sure I've done this. I remember using Bars and Pipes, but it's all gone from my memory. It's all gone. But it probably was with this device, which I repaired the other day. Nobody was interested in this repair video. They're just not interested in this at all. It's like, we came here for Amigas. Why are you showing me Yamaha equipment? It's like, well, I wanted to plug it in, but it didn't work, so I had to do something. Why is that called Grand P Knock? That seems weird. Grand piano, that's better. Okay. Don't know if you can see these. Hopefully you can see it. You could have patch sets on CD-ROM. Oh, the idea is to load up CD and then load up the CD and use MIDI. Oh, you enjoyed the repair video. Thanks. You were one of the 3 people who watched it. I knew that wasn't going to be very popular, that video, but it was just something that got in the way of the next part, which is to do all this. This is just like to try and prove the setup that I can actually get this Amiga. You can't see it because I'm zoomed out. Try and get this to play anything on this, and then I can do a video. But I couldn't get this to even turn on, so that was the next video. I'm actually quite happy that I actually fixed something. I don't know how to fix things, you know. I'm making it up as I go along. I've got no training in this, so I was like, so I took it apart. I'm like, I'm going to make a video, and it's just going to be me blundering around and not knowing what to do. But luckily, it was like the first thing I tried. It's like the input voltage wasn't working. So yeah, right. Let's try. Actually, let's try also this. This is the OS 3.2. This might be the thing that screws me as well because I'm on OS 3.2 and I'm going to try and run some program from 1993. Also, I can just mount this ADF, can't I? Look at this. Look at this. Whoa, did you put a big enough icon on it, Amiga format? Guys, can you see where the icon is? Oh my word. AC62. Oh, is it Amiga Computing? It's not Amiga format. It's Amiga Computing. Sorry, I was blaming Amiga format for that. That is massive. That is something you can't do in Windows. Eat your heart out, Windows. We've got any sized icon we want. Any sized icon you want. Right. What is on this? Bars and Pipes Junior. There it is. Ooh, there's also some other things. I just don't know if on the Amiga you've actually got to do anything to get serial port to work, or if it's just going to work. I really don't know. Bars and Pipes Junior. Okay, let's try it. Let's see if it even loads. I'm not too hope. Oh, look at this. Whoa. I have very little memory of this program anymore, but I do remember that you have the outputs here, and there's the picture of the MIDI port. So channel 1 is going to the MIDI port. And I remember you could, whoa, MIDI out. I remember this being quite a good program. So that's the R is the record, is it, for that channel? I don't know. Oh, the cannon fodder art. That's another thing. You want to see that, don't you? You totally want to see that. Haha, look at this. I thought, well, I'm playing it enough, so why the hell not? Why the hell not? That is, it's probably going to go on the wall up here. I want something to put in the background of these live streams anyway. Oh, look, you can even see it. You can even see it if I put it in the background there. That's going to be great. So I haven't had time to do anything with that yet. That's awesome. And it's actually signed by Stu. Where's my finger? That's my wrong finger. This finger. Stu's actually signed it there. He signs all of them, so it's nothing special. And I don't think... This might be a cannon fodder level. I don't know. It might be one that I've not got to because it's so hard to get through the game. But he might have made some new artwork for a level that wasn't even in it. There's a thing there that I don't think I've seen. There's like a base there. So there might be either things in the game that I've not seen or he's just made this up. Either way, it's good. Either way. So that needs to go on the wall. See, I didn't buy I've got a couple of the other ones. I didn't buy the cannon fodder art originally because I was like, well, I've not really played cannon fodder in 30 years. I can't remember it. But now I've got an intimate relationship with missions 1 to 11. So that's all good. Right. Bars and Pipes. Here we are. This program. It's kind of similar-ish to like what you'd expect from a program. There's tracks. That'll be the notes in there. There's the outputs. That's the input, so you can take MIDI input. There's the stuff. There's the output. These are the pipes, you see. Huh. And I suppose the bars are the music. There's the bars. There's the pipes. That's pretty cool. It's got a great name. But I really need a program or something I can load. Is there anything on? Is there anything on here that I could load? Demo. Whoa. I just double clicked that. Okay, well there you go. We've got a song. Oh look, and it's got... This is going to be interesting. I think I might need to plug my headphones in because this might be coming out twice. So you're going to get the sound from the Amiga currently. And I've got it coming up my speakers, but you might hear it twice. Let me just play this and see if it makes any noise at all. Oh, has it got... Oh, wait a minute. Why am I at 1 minute 57? Let's just see if this does anything. How do I go all the way back to the start? I don't know. There's some sound. Right, that's definitely doing something, isn't it? Let me just... that's not MIDI stuff though, but I suppose we can redirect some of that. Let me get my headphones. Where have I put them? I've lost my headphones. What is it? I don't know. I don't even know what you're listening to right now because I don't want to put it on because you'll get a horrible echo till I plug this in. Plug this thing in. There's so many cables here today. It's just going to be cable hell. I've got more to plug in. I've got a mixer as well. I really want to get. I've got a little USB mixer that I can mix the MIDI and the Amiga audio together and then send it to the stream all in one. But I haven't even got room to put it on the desk. That's part of the problem. Right, what is it playing? Nothing. Let me go back. How do you go back to the start of the song without holding your finger on there like that? Let's go back to the start, see what this is. You've probably heard it and I haven't. Yeah, the YouTube bots will be baffled by this one. So this is the demo song. Right, so, oh god. This is a horrible demo song. It's just like they're trying to demo just so that it makes sounds. Like, how do I... Can I double click on... Yeah, I can double click on that. Oh, and there you go, and you can write notes in. See, that's very much like Modern Keyboard. I do remember this being like a really good program. This mouse pointer, like, which end of it am I using? Okay, that's good. Don't know what all this means. How do you solo a track? We could maybe... That's mute. I want to solo a track and we want to try and get that out onto MIDI. Oh! So have they got a, I wonder if they've got a solo. Perhaps not. Perhaps you can't solo. Perhaps this was before solo. See, it's got all the stuff going. Simpty. Right, well let's just... Well, I thought it would have had a solo. It's got P. I don't know what P stands for. This is me like really just trying to work this out again because this means nothing to me anymore. Absolutely nothing. Does it support quantizing? I can't tell you. I can't tell you because I don't remember. Maybe. Let's just have a look. Maybe there's a preferences. Let's just see. Show, edit. Don't know. It's really hard to say. I'll just be clicking these buttons now, not knowing what all this stuff is. There's drawing, there's a hand, there's a keyboard there. Oh, that changes it to that. It's like, I just don't know. So that's what I'm on there. I can't tell you is the answer. But that looks very good. Oh, you've got the musical staves or whatever, and then you've got like a piano version of it. That's good. You've got things. You've got a metronome there. I don't know. I just wanted a solo thing. I wanted to be able to solo that, like just this track here, so that I could. Oh, maybe it's. What's this do? Is that just the? It's weird. You can have that selected, but then there's that. Don't know what that means. You tell me. I don't know. It's all new to me. It's working though. It is working. And these trumpets must mean it goes out to the... Oh, it's got a picture of... Oh, it says quantize there. Is that the actual quantize? Oh, is it going through a quantize filter and then being output? Amiga phone. What the hell is that? What's this one? Echo. Oh, there you go. So these are effects as well. So that's actually being put through a quantize filter. It's quantizing in real time, maybe. That is super odd. And this is coming spare keys. Oh, I'm pressing. I thought it might be a keyboard, but that was R is record. Okay, shouldn't be doing that. So, next thing then. Oh, how do I change this? That's my question. How do I... Oh, that's the channel. See, I have no idea what I'm doing. That's my problem. I want to put a MIDI out on that instead of Amiga. Whoa, Amigo phone. Oh, so there's the sample. Wow, this is like, it's got a lot of stuff to it. But how do I do anything? So I don't even know how to put MIDI on the output, but it's something here. It's not that. The cursor, yeah, I know. Oh dear. At least it's colourful. You know, what are you gonna do? It was the 90s. People didn't know how to make cursors. They just didn't know. This is the author of the song, the multimedia demo. Right. Or that's what title author would be, isn't it? Is that what I put in? That is what title author was, yeah. Right. Track. No. Edit. Timing. Windows. Okay, this is all making sense, but I don't know how to change the output of this. It's... Oh! What did I do there? Oh yeah, look, there's the quantize. Well, there you go. There you go. Oh, this... I still think this MIDI interface smells. I know it sounds weird, but it came from eBay and it smells. I've got to figure this out. It's going to be output. So we've got in, out there. Whoa. So don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I've got two quantizers on this now. This is the bit where I don't really know how to add that or remove it. I don't even know how I just did that one. Let's revert this. Revert. Bars and Pipes is busy. Whoa, did that just reset? Yep. That just reset. Okay. First failure of the day. The first guru meditation of the day. That's just like that. First catch of the day. Yeah. Are you saying, yeah, are you saying that saxophone is terrible? Because it's pretty awesome when you look at it. So that is an awesome saxophone. I mean, come on. Please. That is the best saxophone cursor you've seen today. Let's put it that way. The best. By a long way. There we go. Got it. Cover discs. Right, which one was it? This one? There we go, with the massive icon. Let's go again. Bars and Pipes Junior. We're off again. Yep, it did a complete revert on everything in the computer's memory. It completely blew it. Right, maybe I should just, instead of... there's no point me having a record on that because I can't... I've got nothing hooked up. But there is... That is MIDI out. Let's just have a look at that. MIDI out, that's what we want. Look, no... It sends note wheel, mono after touch, poly after control change, program change. Does it send actual notes though? It doesn't even mention that. Let's just put some notes in. So let's do this. Okay, let's just put anything in. Let's see if we can get this. Oops, I've put, oh, that's going to sound disgusting, and I apologise. Okay, we've got some notes. and it's being sent to a MIDI out. So, is this thing, can you see the screen on this? What if I can give you a big screen on this one? Let me just try that. I think I've got a big screen somewhere. Oh, look at this. Wait for it. Whoa. That is, I'm really going to be in the way of this. God, it looks funny on the camera, that. It looks all grainy. I don't know why that is. If I hit play here, if you see any of these, you're not going to be able to hear it, but if you see any of these things going up, it's sending something. So, oh, this is this is just working. So we can't hit right. That wasn't, I didn't expect that to be that easy. So this MIDI interface is actually doing something. And this box is definitely receiving something. So I think then, so is that's sending out to channel 1. If I do 2, let's just try that again. It should see the bars come up on a different thing. I wish I knew how to rewind back to the start. Yeah, so that you can see the bars on channel 2 now. I've just switched it to channel 2. Yeah, so on here, let me go back. So that's sending to MIDI out there. Can you see where the saxophone is? The saxophone is, that's saying MIDI out, and that is the channel it's going out on, the MIDI channel. So if I do 1, that plays on MIDI channel 1 on this. So you can't hear any of this, which is fine. So this is where this thing comes in. This thing, I'm going to plug the audio in, and I'm just going to have it coming out the speaker, so you won't get it actually patched into the audio. You're just going to hear it in the room, like it's really, you know, like it's 1992. But I know this MIDI box works. I checked it today. Let me just, right, hang on a minute. Right, we're all good there, I think. Let me reposition the camera so we can get some stuff. You weren't expecting a live stream that was this exciting, were you? This bars and pipes, honestly, it still looks really good. It looks like Cubase or something. This is really old software. And this has got a lot of stuff going on. Like, this is quite good. Let me get rid of the ticking sound. But this MIDI interface is working. That's the other good news. I need to plug the other end of this into my speakers. So I'm going to lose the Amiga audio. You'll be able to hear the Amiga audio if it plays any, so I won't be able to hear it. Because I just don't have enough space to set up a mixer so I can actually get all this stuff mixed. Which is the difficult part. Right. There's going to be a lot. I should have warned people. There's going to be lots of plugging and unplugging today. This is what we've got to do. Right. So this is just. You're going to hear this just through the microphone in the room. I installed some ST and Falcons in several recording. Really? Several recording studios back in London. You did. That is awesome. Why did you never put any Amigas in? I mean, come on. Why didn't you ever do that? What was wrong with people? Why didn't they want to do music on their Amigas? The funny thing is, because of the Amiga being so capable with sound, I bet you Bars and Pipes was way more capable than Cubase was at the time. Because you can see each one of these channels, you can actually send it out to the Amiga with a sample, or you can actually use MIDI. So you get the best of both worlds here. As long as it can keep time properly. I don't know. Like if there's a real like timing issue where it's like slightly out, it might be wrong. But I think this works. I don't know. Glad I didn't lose this piece of paper that came with the this crap old MIDI interface. It's telling you what the MIDI ports are because they're not labelled on the MIDI interface, which is just so cheap. It looks like it would have been super cheap back in the day. Right, this is. So was it ST and Falcons? Yeah, wow, that's good. I mean, the ST was pretty much the, it was the music equipment of the 90s, the early 90s, really, wasn't it? They didn't want the Amiga because, Yeah, sold on the SD. I totally agree with that. The thing about the SD is that the software was going to be on it, wasn't it? I mean, Cubase started its life on SD, didn't it? And that I've got that for the PC now. It actually came. The microphone I'm recording with here came with a copy of Cubase SE or something. Yeah, and all of the industry magazines. Yeah, to be honest, it was perfectly. If you were just doing MIDI, I'm sure it was perfectly capable. Well, it was probably even maybe a little bit better than the Amiga because it had a faster processor and the MIDI interface was built in. Other than that, the memory was the same and everything, so it would have been fine. And I suppose people didn't want to play sound out of the computer itself because they just wanted the computer to be the control box for all their stuff where they were making their real music. I showed the Amiga to a couple of guys and they were impressed, but they really didn't care. Yeah, that's the other thing. Once you've got something that works, if you can say to somebody else, well, here's this other thing, it's quite cool, and it does pretty much what your ST does and a little bit more, and they'd be like, well, why do I care? Because I've already got an ST and it already works and I'm happy with it. I've learned how to use Cubase. And luckily that was probably a good thing because Cubase carried on, and then when you went to your next platform, you took you went to the Mac or whatever and the PC and you took Cubase with you. And you still learned how to use it. Like here, using bars and pipes. I mean, I don't know how to use Cubase anymore. I've forgotten. But bars and pipes here, I'm like, just can't remember how to do anything with it. You need to go. I've scheduled the thing. It looks like fun. Thanks. Thanks. It does look like fun. All I'm going to try and do is get this working though, so you're not going to miss anything. Nothing fun. Nothing too fun. It's going to sound horrible in a minute if this works. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Is this going to play? It's doing it. It sounds like a horror film soundtrack. It's working though. I didn't think this was going to be this easy. I wish I knew what the key was to go back to the start of the program. It's hideous. It's absolutely hideous. Oh my word. This is awesome. This is working. So I can put another track in. I don't... Oh, wow. So it's actually just doing it as I do it. It's doing it as I... Ooh. Oh, there we go. So let's put some bass notes in. Wait a minute. Why am I getting... What is happening here? How do I delete notes? Do I hold... Ooh. Hold down Alt? No. Hold down Control? No. Shift? No. What's this? That looks like an eraser. Oh yeah. I have to do that. Well, hopefully you can hear it because it's coming out just out of the speakers and hopefully it'll pick up on the microphone. But you really need to know the keys to this because... Right, I've put some C's in on this one. So let's just see if I get... Oh, there's a rogue note in there. Where's this rogue note? Here. Wow, this is awesome. Oh, it's funny that they're putting the place where you use the cursors are awful. Like it's the end of the rubber on the pencil on this one, but when you do this one, it's the tip of the pencil. Oh dear, that's weird. But never mind, that's just what they did. Okay, so track 2 is going to play some C's, and this one's going to play... Right, that's absolutely hideous, but it's doing something. Let's get rid of some of this. I can't believe how easy this has been to get going. So can I play... That is absolutely hideous. Now, how do I move a note? Can I do this and move it? I can. So I can put one in here. And that should be... That's the C major chord. Let's go... Oh, that's not C major, is it? That is completely wrong. What am I doing there? It's really confusing, this piano roll. There we go. That's more like it. Let's do this. Oh, I've put an extra note in there. I didn't mean to do that. I can't believe how easy... I mean, how long has this taken? How long have I been streaming for? I'm streaming for 40 minutes. Most of it I've been talking. And I've actually got... It's just worked. How many times have you done something on Windows and it just didn't work? Right, this is going to sound really rubbish, but it should. Ooh, let's get rid of those horrific notes. It's a shame because I have got a keyboard, but it's too big to fit in the room. So where's that hideous note coming from? Need to know what it is to go back to the start. That's more like it. What was happening before? There was a hideous note in there. Hey, this is actually working. I actually can't believe it. So let's what's the hand do? It's a little picture of a hand. This is good software. This is a hand only move. Hopefully you can hear the actual... Can you actually hear the notes? Hopefully you can. I'll turn it up a bit. So let's go. Let's just put some C. There we go. Whoa. I was going to do undo then. I don't know what the undo is. But hey. It's going to be a lot of clicking about because it'd be helpful if I knew what any of the keys did. Oh, you can hear it. Right, cool. That is good. Right. Now I wonder, the next thing is if this works. That's actually working. Let's tell you what, can we oh, there might even be a transpose thing that you put there. Really don't know how you do. I really don't know how you do anything on this. Look, it's got all these little markers and stuff and things like this. Really don't know what I'm doing though. This is the problem. Let's try. That might sound hideous. Just want to get to play something. There we go. It doesn't sound hideous. We're all right. It's not as hideous as I expected. This is very rubbish what I'm doing, but it's working. Now I'll see if I can change in a minute. Then I'll see if I can get it to change from. I need to know how to put like messages in there so that it can change it from grand piano or something. That's the next thing. Because you can see on here, this is so it can send program change. So that'll be the thing that changes it from like piano to something else. Bars and Pipes was bought by Microsoft. Are you serious? Bars and Pipes was bought by Microsoft. Really? They own this. I wonder what they did with it then. Nothing. Is it one of these things where they just bought some software and didn't do anything with it? Yeah, there's the... here we go. Hang on. So it's playing on channel 1 and 2. Oh, you can see they've all got 50% velocity there as well. So there must be a way of like editing the note and putting the velocity in. That's really cool though. I've got this working this fast. So what I really want is, how do I put, I mean, how do you edit the velocity of that? That's one thing. I think it was bought. Oh, so they wanted the people. Oh, right. Let me have a look at that. Let me just see if that's... When did that happen? Microsoft buy... Did they buy... No, they didn't buy Blue Ribbon, did they? Blue Ribbon Soundworks. is it a classic Microsoft thing? They bought... Blue Ribbon was acquired by Microsoft in 1995. Did they buy them to put it in Windows 95 or something? The Blue Ribbon Soundworks was a software company in the United States, produced several digital audio products for Amiga, including Bars and Pipes, a sequencer described by Sound on Sound as the ultimate in Amiga sequencing, yeah, and SuperJam, a music composition tool. Blue Ribbon also produced the One-Stop Music Shop, a hardware MIDI interface and synthesizer based on the EMU Proteus. Don't know anything about that. Other early products included Who, What, When, Where, a personal information manager. Founded by Melissa Jordan Gray. That was the name of the person on the demo, wasn't it? That I loaded. Melissa Jordan Gray. He went on to found New Blue, a video technology company. Wow. Blue Ribbon was acquired by Microsoft in 1995, and Microsoft subsequently merged Blue Ribbon's technology with Direct Sound. Wow, I did not know that. So, did Direct Sound at the time play MIDI and they merged all this in or something? Microsoft made Blue Ribbon's Amiga products available for free download on CompuServe. Well, I didn't know that. Microsoft made Blue Ribbon's Amiga products available for free on CompuServe while discontinuing official support. Does that mean I can get the latest version of Bars and Pipes as an official free product if you can still get on CompuServe? CompuServe was the American online service provider. What? So Bars and Pipes Professional 2.5. It was reviewed by Sound on Sound. Oh my word! I didn't know any of this. So these like versions must be available for free somewhere of like the latest versions of because this is like Bars and Pipes 2 Junior. I don't know what the Junior part is. It's probably limited in what it can do. Maybe, not sure. That's really cool. I did not know that. I had no idea. So MIDI was integrated into Direct Sound. Well, I never knew. After all these years, I was wondering, and this is pretty good software. I think it's pretty good. I remember using it. Like, I've already got something working here. Like, I've been using this for 10 minutes. Admittedly, I've used this in the 90s, but I have no remembrance of what I'm doing. And I've got it to do this already with a MIDI box being played from an Amiga 1200. That's just really awesome. It's music like it's 1992. Now, the next question would be, can you actually load a MIDI file? I'll probably save. Shall I save this? Since I've put so much effort into it. Right. Oh, I've got a music folder. Right. Let's. What is it going to be? Save. Can I make a folder in here? File. Crap. Bars and Pipes tune. Right, I'm going to save that. Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah, they released Bars and Pipes Amiga for free. So I bet I can get the latest version that they ever made of Bars and Pipes in whatever year as the full version. Like I said, this is Bars and Pipes 2 Junior. Unless this was the thing they released for free, I don't know. This came off the Amiga computing cover disc that I downloaded. So who knows? Who knows? There you go. It's crap Bars and Pipes. Let's see. Get rid of this. Can you load? Can you just load a? Well, I've got a MIDI file on the PC, but I've not got one on here. So demo is actually the file. It's not actually a MIDI file, is it? I wonder if there's a way to import stuff. That's the bit I don't know. Pipe tool. Edit. Track. I mean, maybe that's missing from the Junior version. This is a version 1 of Bars and Pipes Junior. Junior includes a subset of the features of Bars and Pipes. It does not include any improvements or additional features of Bars and Pipes 2. Okay. We don't know what they are. So this is, yeah, this is like bars and pipes one. This is kind of what I remember, but it's actually quite complicated. And the screen resolution is quite low on this, but it's still actually working. It's pretty good. And so what I want to do, what do I want to do? I want it to send program changes. So how do I do that? How do you think I send like a program change to tell this? In fact, firstly, how do I edit the velocity of these notes? Like that. Where's the velocity? That. Oh no, that's preview. Oh God, stop. Oh dear. Okay. The saxophone. Well, what would you edit? What do you think the velocity would be here? That's a raise. That is a magic wand. What does the magic wand do? I cannot tell you. There's, oh, there's the velocity. Wow, so there's the velocity of that note. So that note's just going to be louder than the others now. But that's a really crap way to edit velocity. So it's got a little extra bit at the start, like a little stab. Like I've got a keyboard. If I just plugged the keyboard in, it would probably... Oh, what's this? I've got a little keyboard. If I plug that in, it would just record the velocities, which would be nice. What was that I did? That one. Yeah. So let's do like... Make that first one a little bit louder. Let's make that one a bit different. Yeah, it's just got like a bigger stab at the top. Right. So at least I can edit some kind of velocity. But how would I do a program change? So the program change is to turn this. If I want this not to be a grand piano, because I can change it manually on here, but I want, like, I can change that to an is that electric grand? Let's try it. That's not bad, but I want to be able to like actually electric piano. This is where you play about with patches. This is totally 90s, by the way. This is 90s technology. When I played this back in the day, I used a synth keyboard for input. Yeah, I have got an Akai controller downstairs, but I would bring it in this room, but I've just even though it's quite compact, I just don't have anywhere to set it up right now. But I do have a keyboard that I can plug into it. When I do a video, I'm going to do a video on all this, but when I actually do a video, I'll plug it all in, set it all up, because I really want to mix all this stuff together. I want to get something that's actually also doing the sound from the Amiga and the MIDI stuff at the same time. I want to be able to load a MIDI file as well that I've got, and I don't know how you do that on this. Like, is there toolbox? Oh, I'll tell you what though, that's the thing I was looking for before, isn't it? Look, there's the MIDI in. That's the MIDI out, and that's the MIDI in. That's what I was looking for. Oh, look at these. Oh, these are like patches. This is how you do the patches. And that's like an equalizer or something. I don't know. That's the Amiga output. That's the quantize. Oh, it's all making sense. Don't know what the question mark is. Magic Wand should change the length and velocity. Look at the wiki. It doesn't really say how. Yeah. You can... Oh yeah, look at that. You just drag it and it'll change the length. Oh. Right, so that's quite easy. Oh, it did. I thought it was raising that note then. Right, so that changes the length. I think the velocity is a bit harder though. You owned a MIDI interface and never owned. I owned a MIDI interface but never owned my own MIDI equipment. Well, them's the breaks, isn't it? Them's the breaks. You got to have it all. But you could have got another Amiga with a MIDI interface and got them to play each other. That wouldn't have been very useful, would it? I suppose it could actually, because you could MIDI two Amigas together and get 8 channels of sound. It says to drag the magic wand over the velocity lines. Where are the velocity lines though? Does it have a velocity line? Don't know about that. I mean, that's the note, that's the length. Where's the velocity? Do you have to show that or something? Ooh, that's, don't know what that does. You think you'd like might drag up and down, but you don't do that. Right click does just opens the menu at the top, like Amiga generally would. No. Anyway, that's fine. What I want to be able to do is put in a program change. Last version for the Amiga, it's bars and pipes 2.5B in 1996. Do you know where I can get that from? Is there like an actual official free version of that you can get? Because apparently Microsoft released it for free before they shut down the company and merged it into DirectX, which I never knew until just now. I never knew that. Oh, use up or down arrows. Sorry, I didn't read that. Use up or down arrows. Oh, up or down arrows change the... Oh, that's quite useful though, actually. So if you've got a note selected, up and down arrows change the actual note, and left and right make it longer and shorter, which is quite good. Archive.org. I like the way you've done that. You managed to get that in without... You managed to get that in without allowing to type in URLs. Yeah, I don't think I can. Don't think I can let you let you post a link. I think. Can I? I can't really do anything. I can put you in a timeout. I can't allow you to. I can add you as a moderator. There you go. I've added you as a moderator. See if you can post it now. If you're a moderator, if you can't post the link and you're the moderator, then who can? Let's face it. Please don't kick anyone out of this room now. I'll have to moderate the moderator. It might not let you post it. It might just delete it. Oh yeah, look at that. You got a little spanner next to your name. You didn't think you were going to get that, did you? I am going to revoke it though afterwards because I don't know who you are. I mean, no offense, but I really don't know who you are. I mean, you know, personally. But if you're going to send me the link, I'll like. There you go. Oh well, that's cool. There you go. I'll trust you for a little longer. You can moderate for now then. Oh hello. I have a DX100 keyboard somewhere in the attic. Is it worth anything? Ask somebody else. I don't know. Mostly been doing Amiga stuff on this channel, so I've done very little music stuff. And keyboards and stuff like that, I really don't know much about them. Somebody on here might be. Yeah, please don't ban anyone. Unless they need banning, but please don't. You are now a moderator, so you shouldn't just appoint random people as moderators. But you have given me a link, which is really good. Let me have a look at that. In fact, I could... Archive.org. Wow. So, bars and pipes. Is it an actual version though, but not like a pirate version? Whoa, they've got them all here. Whoa, that's really good. Well, I'll stick with the one I've got for now because at least it's working. I'm bookmarking that. 1996. Wow. So they carried on making it till 1996. It was pretty good. I seem to remember it being pretty good. There's a guy. I think there's a guy with a YouTube channel on. Yeah, I'm sure there's a guy on YouTube, and he used to work for Blue Ribbon Software, and he did some like MIDI stuff on the Amiga. The next question would be, right, here's the thing. How do I send a program change? I'm sure it needs to refresh there. There's some notes missing there that should be there. Yamaha DX100 prices are pretty random. All right. Well, How much is the MU50 worth? That's the question. This piece of classic tech that for some reason I kept for so many years in a box and didn't use. It's probably worth about 50 quid or something. Right, program changes. That's what we want. Right, there must be a thing about putting MIDI information. Maybe you don't put it in this screen. What's this? There's a spanner. Anybody know what the spanner might do? Oh, I don't know. What else could there be? So that's looking. You can look at a note with that. That's to put notes in. That's to drag them. There's a finger. What would this do? Oh, duplicate a note. Of course, that makes sense. But so you can take a note and duplicate it. I've already like. Is there an actual key for erasing a note? There isn't. You have to use the rubber tool, but that's not very good. Oh, that's like. So I really don't know what that is. It's a spanner with a bolt on it. Oh, an MU50 goes for $120. That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Well, there you go. It's a classic piece of kit, but really, I want to be able to like get this to change the programs. That would be a nice thing. I don't see anything about MIDI in here. Like, maybe you can't do it. I mean, I don't know. Oh, look at that. Is that? Okay, so that's the zoom. Normally, these days, the zoom would be this thing here, but that's just inspect note. So, and there's the saxophone. So that's zoom. I've got that. That's pretty good. Okay, this isn't super bad. Oh, so that previews just this part on its own. So just what's on the screen, I think. Oh, it really goes wrong when you press it twice. So if I do this, will it preview the whole thing? Spanner with a note. That's pretty good. That's actually a really good feature, that little button there. There's this. Maybe. What is that icon? What is that mouse pointer? Oh, that. That's just moving these markers. I think. Really don't know what that's for. These are to the length of the note that you want to put in. Okay. So maybe, just maybe, you've got to be able to put the program changes in here because they need to go, they probably need to go in line with this stuff, don't they? Is there a menu at the top? Show. Ah. Show note velocity. Where is the note velocity then? Where am I looking at that? Show note velocity. Let's turn it off and see if we can. Oh, right, I did turn it off. Note velocity. I don't see the note velocity anywhere. I don't know where that is. Does a track only relate to one instrument? Well, it relates to one. In this case, I suppose it relates to that track there. Will just go to wherever you send it here. So in this case, it's saying go to the MIDI out on channel 1. So everything on here goes to channel 1 on this box. But what I want it to do is say, well, I change, like you can do a program change with MIDI, can't you? So I want to say change program 1 to be, you know, clavinet or something. So I've just changed it manually on the box there, but you should be able to put in a program change in here somewhere. Oh, stop. So yeah, it should be able to put in a program change message so that it tells channel 1 to become clavinet or something at that point. You could even change what the instrument is, but it'll play on channel 1 basically. Is there a sequencer with all the tracks? Is there? Yeah, is that what you mean? Like that's another track that we've got there. So that's playing on 2. That's playing on 2. Oh, control change, is that it? Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back to 1 then. Is it that? Oh, is controller something else? Nope. You can transpose master parameters. Lyrics, wow. I don't know. Show lyrics, chords, rhythm, dynamics. What did it show for the dynamics? That it changed something. Dynamics. Don't know what dynamics are. Oh, there it is. There's dynamics. Okay. Don't know what that is. Turn that off. Time signature. Note. Oh, show note velocity. Where is it? What is it? Oh, is it that thing at the start there? Wait a minute. No. I feel like there's a little thing at the start or something. I don't know. Let's just turn it off. Nope, I'm making that up. I don't know what it's showing when it's showing note velocity there. Pitch bend. Program change. There we go. Right, okay. It's showing program changes, but I can't see any. So, oh, there it is. So does that mean all I've got to do? There we go. Working it out. So in theory, this is where you need the book. I've got the book. Look. Well, not it's just a general MIDI book, but let me get the right screen on. Let me get the right screen. This is where you would need the book. Because there's a book that came with the MU50 that's got all the list of all the MIDI things in it. So in theory, in here, there'll be a list of every single. There's effects. Good lord, effects. Oh, and it's got all the MIDI. So there, MIDI data format, control change. So I want a program change. And it should tell me like this. I just want to know what are all the instruments really. Where's the list of all the instruments? Wow, there's a lot of data that you can send across MIDI. XG voice list. Here we go. Right. So you can't really see this, but it's just massive. But so you'd refer to this and go. So they've got this possibility of like because they've got. Down the side here is all the general MIDI instruments, and this table here is all the patches of like all the variations on that instrument. So if I wanted channel 1, I mean it's like got chords in it, so it needs to be something chordy. I think there's like a is there a clavinet 8? Let's try that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is really cool because it's actually just doing it down here. I was. There we go. So you can actually see it. You don't need the book. Let's try that. See, it says 4 there, but that's actually 5. That's weird. Program 4 is Honky Tonk Piano. How was this? It's like one. It's like off by one. Oh, because they're starting at 0. But it's actually called 1 on there. Oops, you can't see that for this, can you? Wait a minute. Let me see if I can get you... There is no better version of this, is there? This one. Here we go. This is more viewable for you. So this is starting at 0, this program change, but you can see that the XG thing's actually numbering it as 1. And so it's always going to be off by 1. You go to 1 and it's actually saying 2. Yes, this is Stu Cambridge artwork. Let me show you, because I've already had this. I've already done this once on the stream, but I'm going to do it again. Here it is. I did a little short video of it because I did a video last time I got some Stu Cambridge artwork, and turns out no one's interested. But I thought this time I'd do a short video. So if you go on my channel, there's a 47-second video of me unboxing this, and it is very cool. And it's signed by Stu. Oh god, it's the wrong say. There's Stu's signature there, and he puts a little message on the back. He put Pixeltastic on it, and that's the date. Whoa! I get it on the camera. Stu was here. He always puts Stu was here on it. So that is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. It really is. I like it. Yes, it is awesome. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, that's why I put it there. So it's going to go on the wall probably up there. I actually bought it because I'm playing Cannon Fodder so much on stream usually. I thought I want something to go in the background other than, you know, a bottle of Brasso and a pair of curtains. So I bought that. And they were having an offer, so well, he was having an offer of like 10% off or something. I can't remember. So I did that. Oh, that's never been so much fun. You are correct there. That is correct. But more importantly, well, not more importantly, I think that's more important. But this, I found the program change, but it's off by 1 on this box. Let me go zoom and enhance even more. There you go. I don't know if you can see this, but. So it's 0, and then when I go to 1, it actually goes to 2 on there. So that's actually super annoying. So you're always off by 1. But the fact it's playing it just plays a note for me to give me an idea of what it is. Is actually pretty cool. Oh. Distorted guitar. The overdrive guitar on this is hideous. So there you go. So I've got a 29 program change in here, and oh, it's horrible. Let's get rid of that. So how do I change that? Can I click on that? Yep. Oh, we could do viola. That'd be all right. It'd be three violas if they were actually doing that. And then in this one, we could change that. So we need to show the program change. Oh, there's velocity. What? Wait a minute. So it was at the bottom. I never knew. I never knew the velocity was at the bottom. So if I do the magic wand, can I select that? There's the velocity there. Oh my word. What? Oh, you do have to drag it. It's weird. It's like I'm drawing on screen. Oh, this is... And I can put a program change in down here. Or apparently not. I need to use this. So let's put... Oh, now it's weird because I'm looking at... What am I looking at here? Oh, I'm looking at part 1. I need to look at... There we go. So I just... You didn't see that, but I actually just changed the channel I was looking at so that when I change through on here I can actually see what it is. I need a bass thing for this. Synth bass. I think we're in the wrong octave. Maybe. Or maybe not. I should be able to lengthen that so it's... What? You can't play a note longer than that? Why not? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Right, let's go back. Let's play this awesome composition. Well, what do you know? MIDI may have the sound quality over the Amiga. It sure didn't have the flexibility of playing any sound. No, that's the disadvantage, isn't it? The advantage you get though is the advantage you're getting with MIDI is it can control any instrument. Or if you know, it can control another Amiga though. If you think about it. So if you think about it, it can do anything. So you can MIDI out an Amiga to another Amiga. So you could have this Amiga playing all its sound, and then you could MIDI out to another Amiga and have that playing 4 more. And I'm sure somebody did that. There was some single that got into the charts in the 90s, and someone had just MIDI'd 2 Amigas together, and you could do it with this. Really, you could just do that. Yeah, but yeah. So like, if you want, so what you could do, like with bars and pipes here, is you could have this playing you like, because you could do this could do 32 notes at once, so you could have 32 things coming out of this, and then you could have vocals and stuff coming out of the, or something weird coming out of the Amiga, and you could sync them together. That would be the dream. But you've only got 4 channels on the Amiga, so you're kind of a bit limited. You've not got infinite on this. You've only got 16 channels and 32 notes you can play at once. So even then you can't do everything, but you could just buy another box and hook another one up, and then you've got another 16 channels and another 32 notes. So that's the good thing about it, is it's expandable and it's, what would you call it, extensible? Something like that. That's the cool part. GVP DSS, I don't know what that is. Is that, I don't know. Top of the Pops, I wish I could be on top. They all mimed on Top of the Pops anyway. It was all miming. No one actually played. They did. In fact, it's a bit weird that this software's from like 1991. I was at my mum's house and we were watching. One of the channels just shows old Top of the Pops, and they just happened to be showing like 1992, I think. Everybody. It was the year when I think they still mimed, but they did live vocals, and some of the live vocals were hideous. Like everyone's like got their. Like this, the music just sounds the same, but everyone's got like the keyboard plugged in, even though there's no point to it because they're not playing it. And some people were quite good at singing, but others were just rubbish. Like they just could not sing live at all, which is a bit of a shame. But that's what you get. Top of the Pops, it went a bit. It was just miming for a while, and then it went semi mimed, if you know what I mean. So I've got program changes in now, and I've got that. So let's try and get this track 3. Let's change that to, if I remember rightly, it was track 10 always on MIDI. Was that always drums? Like, let's just try this. I don't know if that's like a thing. It has to be drums, but you'd always have a drum kit set up on. Is that a MIDI thing? I don't actually know. Is it? Yeah, this is the drum channel. I don't know why I remember that. I do. So the question now is, let's put 8th notes in. So I need a bass drum. There's the toms. Oh, it's kind of disappeared down there. Where's the rest of the... There's the snare drum. There's the bass drum. But I can't see it. So what's happening down here? I can't see the note I've just put in. Oh, there it is up there. That's not right though. Why is it up there? It's like in between the piano roll and the music. Let's I wish I knew the key for erasing a note that I've got selected. That'd be really handy to know that. Other than having to click this and go erase. So I want this to duplicate. Yeah, look at that. Oh, this is I bet there's a whole way of like really duplicating the whole phrase as well. I wasn't planning on doing like a musical composition on this stream, but I didn't actually think I'd be able to get this far, to be fair. I didn't think I'd get this working at all. So let's see if we've got... so I can preview that. Let's find... oh, is this going to sound hideous? Well, I've got some drums. Let's find a hi-hat. There it is. It'd be really nice to know how to duplicate this. Right, I'd really like to be able to select these 4 notes and copy them. Whoops. I'd also like to know what the undo is. What do you think the undo is going to be? Amiga Z? No. Shift Z? Control Z? Alt Z? No. Maybe there is no undo. Probably tell me on here, will it? Undo. Amiga... It's no undo. Amiga U. There you go. There's Amiga U. My granddaughter saw your comment and grabbed me and said, no, he won't, because she calls me Pops. Yep, that's true. That's she's totally right to say that. Yep. Can't be top of the Pops. Does she call you Pops? That's a bit, that's a bit old. I've been watching it's the latest Power Rangers. Which one is it? Oh, Power Rangers is one of my guilty pleasures. Like, I'm not supposed to be watching Power Rangers because it's for kids, but I still watch it. And the girl in it, she calls... I don't even know if it's supposed to be her father in it. She's the pink Power Ranger, but she calls the guy Pop Pop. And then everyone else starts calling him Pop Pop as well. So, don't know what that's all about. But anyway, Dino Fury is the latest one, I think. Is that right? Yeah, I think it's Dino Fury. I can't remember what the latest one's called. Not sure if it's the one you remember, but Jonesy did a track called Independence and used 2 A1200s connected together with Octave. Yeah, I don't remember the song or the name or anything, but I knew somebody did something with 2 Amigas hooked together. So would it have been Octamed? Yeah, I've got Octamed here actually, because it came with that MIDI interface support. I've got a copy of Octamed 4 there, because apparently this supports MIDI as well. Yeah, I'd heard he probably did like 16. So you probably got 8 channels out of one Amiga and 8 channels out of the other, and you MIDI them together, and they play they play synchronized. So you get 16 channels, which would have been, if you're making a dance track or something, would have been pretty good, I suppose. Probably a cheap way of doing some music. Yeah, 2 Amiga 1200s. Yeah, he was a millionaire. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, an absolute millionaire. Dex and Jonesy worked with the A1200s. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if some people did use the Amiga for some music. Like I said, it's totally capable. This software is totally capable, definitely. So you could do it. It's just the ST was just so popular for it that, I mean, look at this though. It's in colour. This is in colour. Look at it. Beat that, Atari ST. Yeah. Mixes with 2 A1200s like they are Technics SL1200s. Yeah. Right. What I want to do now, though, is I want to be able to take these 4 notes and duplicate them. That's... Oh, maybe I do it with this. Wait a minute. Why is that? Do I hold down Shift? No. Hold down Amiga? No. Hold down Control? No. I want to be able to select 2 notes. Anyway. That is not a thing I know how to do in this. That's kind of good that you can just like drag more notes out though. Am I actually putting toms in here? Is this what I'm doing? Oh, well, that sounds awesome, but that wasn't what I wanted. I didn't want to do that at all. Why am I putting toms in? Oh, that's what I need. Sharp note. You can tell I don't know what I'm doing. What was it? Amiga U to undo. That didn't... Oh, it's the other Amiga U? Oh, okay. Right. Here we go. It's Thriller. I'm making Thriller. Thank God. Thank God it's Thriller. It does totally sound... You can tell it's like... It's totally 90s. Thriller was 80s though, wasn't it? That is Thriller. It's so Michael Jackson drum sound, that is. It's because of the massive amounts of reverb on. Right, what the hell have I done now? That's the question. Oh, this sounds... I can't believe I've even gotten this far. Let's change the tempo. Let's go... Oh. Oh, what? You have to click the... You can't type the tempo in. Oh no, I'm at 270. Can it even do that? Let's have a look. I wish I knew how to rewind to the start. It's doing it. How do I... Okay, 1. Aren't all pop songs 91 BPM? How do I get that to a 0? Well, you can't get rid of the 1. Oh. All pop songs are 91 BPM. I don't know if that's true. No, they're not. Is it all ballads are 91 BPM? Oh, that's a little bit better though. Is that... Oh, is that play from start? That's what I wanted, isn't it? Let me go to here. It is. That's the button I wanted all along. Play from start. Are you abusing your privileges as a moderator by sending me videos? Oh no! That's taking me out of the... Oh no. That's not good. I can't watch that. I can't do it. It's taking me out of my chat window. Now I can't see the chat. Whoops. Get that back. This is the problem when you do stuff live. You're like, you just don't know what's going on. Right, give me back my chat window. I couldn't watch the video. Oh, there's no back button in this. Hang on. Oh. Yes, there is. I've got my chat back. Yeah, I could get a copyright strike on this music because it's literally like C, C minor, and another version of C. And I bet someone's copyrighted that already. I would not be surprised. Absolutely not. The next question is, I could put in a program change for this drum kit because it's got more than one drum kit, I think. It does. It's got more than one drum kit. So if I put in a program change on the drum kit, that is odd. It's got a room kit. Rock kit. What about that? 17. No, it's actually 18. We should make the drums more interesting because we can. In fact, this is where you do need to do the note velocities because oh look, oh you can just that's how you do it. But how do I know what I don't know what notes I'm doing. Oh, this is odd. I've got really quiet snare there now. So how do you know which notes you're going to do when you do this? Oh. It's just really weird. Oh, is it because I should be doing the magic wand? Oh, that's just... I don't know how to edit the velocities very well. just don't know how to do it. Oh, I'm on 8th notes there. I tell you what, let's syncopate that a bit as well. Make that a bit weird. So that's going to be weird. Let's make it a little bit weirder. Oh, that doesn't sound weird at all. It sounds rubbish. I think I've got multiple notes. That phasing at stop. That phasing at the start is, I think there's multiple notes there. And I think there's an extra note. Yeah, there's a note there that shouldn't be there. That one shouldn't be there. He says. Well, this is actually going really well, considering getting copyright strike on my music. See, I wonder if there's a mixer. Oh, there is a mixer. Oh, what? The Mix Maestro window. Automated mixing of all your tracks. Ah, this is where you need the full version. Don't tempt fate. Yeah, Ed Sheeran already copied this track. Yeah, well, this is the thing. Like, if music is this simple, anyone could copy it, couldn't they? Pretty good, though. That is pretty good. I'm quite impressed with this. So I really need the full version of Bars and Pipes for a future, if I'm going to do a video on this. Got the metronome. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, you can get a MIDI metronome. What? And a visual one. Let's try that. Whoa! Oh, look at that. It's changing the whole screen for the metronome. Oh, and it is actually sending it to channel 1. Oh, actually, you can't quite see channel 1 in here because it's moved. Yeah, it's actually sending the metronome to channel 1. That's a crazy metronome. Oh, you can probably hear a metronome when I can't hear it because my speaker's unplugged. I'll turn that off. You get the visual metronome. Oh, that's good. So you can have it so you can't actually hear it in the room. See, this software is actually quite clever. That is something you could actually use. Oh, and you can say which MIDI note it plays on which channel. Ah. So if I do that, MIDI channel 10. Oh, this is so cool. Except I need a note I can play. There you go, I've got a bass drum metronome. How cool is that? And it's got a louder one for the first beat. Yeah, 2.5. I do need to get I'll need to get the 2.5. The whole point of this stream was just to see that if I could get, well, firstly to see if any of this actually worked, and it turns out it does work, and I'm actually really impressed. And like I said, I knew this Bars and Pipes was quite good, but even after using it again for like 20 minutes and not remembering it, it's actually pretty good. I mean, this is 1991 to 1993 software, and you got a proper, like, I just did this in 10 minutes and I don't remember how to use the program at all. And I've got it hooked up to a box, which is pretty impressive. I am quite impressed. And eventually I did get there with the program changes. What is this then? Can I mute this? That's record. Is that mute? No, that's still on. So what does the M mean? That I don't know. PRM. You think M would be mute? There's no way of soloing a channel on this like you can do on Cubase. Like they'd always have a solo button. But maybe that wasn't a thing back then. Yeah, maybe it just wasn't a thing. What's this? Tempo map is not available. So you can't change tempo. You can't do the mixing in this version. This is the junior version. What's this? Toolbox. Oh, so that's the thing you need to, yeah, drag in the thing to say which becomes which thing does which. What else have we got? What's this? Okay, the temp. Yeah, that's another thing that's not available. What's this one? It feels like I'm waiting for something to happen that's not happening. Oh, there you go. Flags. So these are just flags you can set for anything you want. Just markers for stuff you want. I'm going down a Google rabbit hole. I looked up hit music that was made with Amiga. Oh no. The program is very powerful with 2.5. You can do everything. It imports MIDI files. Yeah, I do want to be able to import some MIDI files. I've got some MIDI files on the PC that I want to import. I think one of the things I do want to do for my video when I do it is I want the Amiga to play the Doom music, because let's face it, it should be playing the Doom music. And yeah, I did repair the device. Well, the device works. It wasn't really broken. It's possible. Well, it was broken, but it's possible that what actually happened was I got this out of storage after 20 years. And I plugged in the actual power supply that I think was from this box. And the chances are it's actually blown up. And it blew the regulator up inside this. So it wasn't a hard fix. And I think lucky that the regulator blew, because if it didn't, then it would have probably fried the whole unit. So the regulator blew and just stopped providing power, which is good. And I took the power supply and I shook it. And it's actually got a rattling noise in it. So I definitely don't want to ever use it again. But I just found a different power supply, a 12-volt one. And it's really crappy. Like, I do like Yamaha as a company, but they've done this really crappy thing where they won't tell you what the power supply voltage is or what to use. It just says, use model Yamaha PA1207. And it's got the instruction manual. It says, use PA1207. And it says this, that, and the other. It will not tell you what power supply to use, because, honestly, it probably just runs off a 9-volt power supply. But they won't tell you that. And they won't tell you what the polarity of the box is. So in the end, because I'd opened it up, I could see, well, there's just 2 regulators in here that will accept anything from, like, 5 volts to 35 volts. So I can just put any of that in. But they would not let me. It was like, oh no, you can't use any power supply. You've got to use the, it's written on the top, the Yamaha PA1207. So that's a really scummy trick from Yamaha, that one. Use our power supply for this. Honestly, it's just a 9-volt box. That's all it is. Play with the Amiga keyboard instead of the real MIDI keyboard. I've got an actual real MIDI keyboard. A friend of mine's lent me. He actually lent me the MIDI cables for this as well, because he's a musician. He's got loads of stuff like that. So I just asked him, have you got any MIDI cables and a keyboard? And he's lent me an Akai controller. So I should be able to, like, if I had the room, I need some room to set this up. It's just ridiculous. Like, this is propped up on the top of the Amiga. But I need some room to set it up, and then I'd actually get it going. But I could just, record into this. That would be interesting to see how recording works in this. Assume you just press the record button there and select the track you want to record onto. I've no way of knowing. But that would be quite good. And that would mean that the velocity editing would not be a problem anymore. You might do a little bit of it, but mostly you'd get the velocities that you wanted. I could be the next Rob Hubbard. I don't think anybody could be the next Rob Hubbard. He is a legend. He is an absolute legend, and I don't know if what kind of music he does nowadays. But I think he did stuff that was better than this. Let's face it. But I've just done this in 20 minutes without knowing anything about the program, and I am getting it to control. It's 1990. Is it 1993? 1991 software hooked up to a 1993 computer, playing into a 1995 MIDI box, and being streamed on YouTube. That came in 2005. So this is pretty awesome. I do think this software is really good. Like, for its day, this was. I don't know if it would have been, if this had carried on, maybe it would have been better than Cubase. I don't know. I really like this idea of, like, patching stuff out, because this is what you did in real studios. You patch stuff in and you patch stuff out. So that's what they've done here. And you can put which was the one where you could put the stuff on it? Was it this one? Oh, what's that? Muffy. Oh, I don't know what that is. Where was the patching thing? Was it this one? Oh, it's stopped. No, it's not that one. One of these. There's so much not available in this junior version. Oh, the clipboard's not available. Okay. The palette's not available. Which one was it? This one? No. I feel like I'm getting this completely wrong now. It's this one, toolbox, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, this is a cool idea. So let's save I'm going to save my song. Oh, save my tool? I don't know how that works. Save. Oh, there we go. So in here, you could you put, is that a transpose? What's this? You're going to tell me what it is? So you could put that on there. It's a modulator. Don't even know what's that going to do. Nothing. There's no way of knowing. It's actually not bad considering it's been done on a... This is in 4 colours, isn't it? Is this 4 colours? This looks like more... Hang on, how many colours have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's more than 4 colours here. I don't know what the modulator's doing. How do I discard the modulator? Oh, I've duplicated it. I don't know how to discard the modulator. Drag it back into the toolbox? No. So this is the thing. Now I've put this on, I don't know how to get rid of it. Would it be... don't know. Track. Edit. Delete. No. That's the thing. I don't really know what I'm doing. I can select that. Oh, wait a minute. Does that allow me to change? Oh, so wait a minute. This is going to duplicate it in a different octave. Is that what that's going to do? That's pretty cool. So these are like plug-in effects, basically. This is what you do in a real studio. You put an effect between your sound and the output. Minus... Oh! Major third. But this is already a chord, so this is... This is not the track to be doing this on. Oh no. Whew. That's really bad, but I wish I knew how to actually get rid of that, because I've put it on and now I can't get rid of it. It's not delete. It is delete. It's delete. Why did not... I've been pressing delete in the other window and it doesn't do anything. Can you even play sampler sounds from the internal? Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what's really cool about it. You can even like mix this with some other sound as well. I think that's really cool. Because like on the ST, you probably wouldn't have done that because the internal sound was crap. So you wouldn't. But on here, you would want to do it because it works. I'm hoping to spot an ME50 on eBay with a faulty or dead screen. Why do you want one with a dead screen? Because what? Oh, you mean because well, the screen on mine wasn't actually dead. It was the backlight was on. It was blank. I don't know these probably fail that much. I think I've plugged it into a bad power supply. But I think the MU80 is exactly the same as this, except it's got an input on it that can put effects on it. But other than that, it's the same. I have an M Audio Key Station Mini 32. It's tiny and nice to use, but it only has a USB MIDI. Yeah, that is the thing. Nowadays, I actually had real trouble with this because every old school MIDI is gone now. It's gone the way of the dodo. Everything's USB now. So actually having a MIDI interface now is not something you do anymore. You just do USB now. And even the Akai keyboard that I've got that I'm going to plug into this has got MIDI and USB, so it's quite they're kind of catering to both. But when you plug it in, you can power it off USB. When you do that, it sends the MIDI via USB and it won't send it via the MIDI out unless you patch it through in some software. So I've had to buy an external power supply so it can just power it and just do MIDI. But It should be able to play this if I get it working. Oh, Khalid's here. Did I pronounce your name right again? I remember we talked about this first time you were here. Khalid, like as in drunk, but I don't remember the pronunciation. Play some sounds, or play some sounds from Yamaha and other ones from Amiga internal sound. Yeah, I don't know if you can patch on this. I don't know if you can patch to, like you can take that and you can do this. Let's see. You can do this. Oh, and does that send that to that MIDI output and there? But you could change this for Amiga sound. Ah, so that would take that track and send it to the MIDI out, but also send it to some sound on here. New demos. Oh, is there any sound on here that I can actually use? Instruments. A car horn. Fretless. Okay. Now the problem with this, actually, if I play this right now, I can't hear the Amiga sound output at the moment because I've not mixed all this stuff together. So it's going out to the stream so you can hear it, but I can't. So in theory, this might play... Oh no, that's going to send the drums to that. That's really bad. Anyway, I'm going to play it and you'll get it and I won't. No, it's not done it. I can see it's not coming out. Okay, but in theory, that's what that would do, I think. So how do I get rid of it? I can delete that. Oh, it just goes nowhere. That's cool. I can delete that as well. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. What does this one do then? It doesn't really tell you what they do until you've put them in. You're late as usual, yes. Everything on bars and pipes are very graphic. Yeah, it is, and that's not such a bad thing with this, really. It's not really bad. I quite like it, but maybe the mouse pointer is a bit overkill. I don't know. And the tools are like the new VST plugins. Yeah, I like the way they do plug in. I know it's done as like a pipe, but it actually does make sense the way that you actually route stuff together. You're kind of making like a little diagram of how it all like routes into it. What is it? You look you and I. Your skin makes me cry. You can buy cheap MIDI to USB adapters, but not the other way around. Yeah, possibly. Like I said, I don't really need any of that stuff though, because I've got MIDI. You can't see it here. For anyone who's come here late, I'll see if I can get it on the picture. But, oh, let's just see if I can get it on. I've got this Daytel MIDI box here. You can see the lights on it. It's just showing that it's working. So that's actually working. I've got the MIDI out coming from that. It's going from the serial port on the Amiga to this Daytel MIDI Master A500 it's called. It's got 3 MIDI outs, a MIDI in and a MIDI through on it, and I've just got that going into this. And I just wanted to see if I could get anything to work. Like I said, I do have a MIDI keyboard. I could plug that into... What could I do with that? I could send that into the MIDI master and I could plug the MIDI through. No, I'd need the MIDI through going to that as well or something. I don't know. Something like that. But that's totally working. I didn't do any setup for the MIDI master. It just worked. It just worked in here. I didn't touch anything. Yeah, I can play Amiga samples together with MIDI. Yeah, I do. That's good, but the only reason I can't do that right now is because I was just testing getting this setup going and I haven't actually got the Amiga output plugged in. I need a mixer for that. I've got a mixer, I just don't have it set up because I haven't got enough room at the moment. I need to get another table in here or something if I'm going to actually do a video about this. You've got a Roland MIDI USB cable converter somewhere. Yeah. There's loads of people got this stuff lying around. But yeah, MIDI's just gone. It makes sense that USB's completely replaced it. That would make total sense. Does the red arrow track 1 mean it's playing solo? No, I don't know what it means. That might mean it's a bit weird because you can select a track, it goes red, but you can also select that. And that selects it and makes it red. I actually don't know what that is. Tooltips. It doesn't really have any tooltips, this. You just don't really know. Yeah, the Atari ST can't do it. Yeah, the SD wouldn't have been able to do the internal sound, but I think everybody who used this didn't care because they didn't want the internal sound anyway. I mean, to be fair, right, what you could have done is you could have got an Atari ST, used your software on it, and you could have MIDI'd it to an Amiga and got the Amiga to play the sound. So that would have been fine, or two Amigas if you wanted to. I think it's UM1. And that's a Roland MIDI USB cable converter. Yeah. Wonder if you could use USB from the Amiga to a synth keyboard. Yeah, totally. You totally could. Oh no, sorry. If you could use USB from the Amiga to a synth keyboard. Oh, I don't know. USB from the Amiga. I don't know. I don't know what that means. The Amiga doesn't have USB, so USB from the Amiga to a synth. You mean like with an adapter? I don't know. The only MT32 I have is the MT30 Pi. This has got I'm not sure if this has got like a mode. It's not MT32. It's got XG mode, which is the Yamaha thing. I think is one of these TG300B or this one supposed to be the one that's like compatible with the MT32 or sound like the MT32. I actually don't know. I could put it in that mode, but it's going to sound the same, I think. Is that in that mode? I don't think I selected it. I'll do enter. It still says XG mode at the top. How do you actually select the mode? Doesn't seem to. Oh, that one. No, that did change it. That's in a different mode now. So. Oh my God! What's this? That sounds. Is that in some really ultra crap compatibility mode? I have no idea what that is. Let's take it out of that mode. So let's try that one. TG300B. Oh yeah, that is in this mode. I can't really see it because I'm looking at the screen from the top down. It doesn't really work. Try this one. That one sounds kind of the same, so the drum kit's gone. And if I go back to XG mode, I get my rock drum kit, which wasn't part of general MIDI. So this should get my rock drum kit back. No, that's still standard kit. There's my rock kit. Why is it not selecting the rock? Did I not put the program change in for the rock kit? Where is it? Oh, it's there now for some reason. What? Why is it there? Have I moved it? I just put it in the wrong place, I think. Let's move it with the hand. Is this going to work? Yes! Yes, it is. Right, that should be the rock kit. Even if I unselect it on here. Let's zoom in a bit more so you can see it. Rock kit. There we go. Even if I unselect rock kit, should change to it because it's got a program change built in. It didn't. I'm confused. This is supposed to be a program change. Am I on the wrong track? I'm baffled. Why is that not working anymore? That was supposed to change. Oh well. Sending program changes. There's more to learn. There is a Subway USB controller, the Amiga, which would talk to a USB keyboard. Oh. Can your Yamaha MU50 do general MIDI? Yeah, it totally can. In fact, you can't see it there, but there is a general MIDI. That's a general MIDI sound there, and it does this XG extended general MIDI thing. Yeah, so yeah, it is general MIDI. Like Roland Sound Canvas can do general MIDI. Yeah, it's a general MIDI box. It's literally written on the front, but it's also got extended general MIDI. So one of the things it's got, what the extended general MIDI was that each sound it's got all the general MIDI sounds. Ooh, Let's try and get it zoomed in on this screen. It's really twitchy. So it's got all the general MIDI sounds. Hang on. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's go at channel 1. So that's viola, but then if you go, it's got these patches where there'll be a different version of it. I think most of them are blank because they're probably for future expansion. This one probably hasn't got any. No, you can change it to silence. The viola was a bad choice to use as an example. Hang on, I can switch to the big version of this. Let me switch big. I've got a big version. Where is it? Here we go. Let's try. Yeah, so whatever this is, synth bass, and there's this patch here. So this is the extended part. Yeah, there you go. So there's a different version of it there. So that should still play. I can't really hear it. Oops, and I did that wrong. Yeah, acid bass. Oh, it does sound weird, but I don't know how to mute these tracks. It'd be nice to be able to mute. It's not M. Is that it? No, I don't know how to mute a track or solo a track. Like, solo? Maybe they didn't do solo. Load track, delete, merge, copy. I don't know. Just don't know. I have a Rapid Road USB for my Amiga, but other than that, I put in a USB memory stick. I haven't used it for anything else. Or GS General Standard Mode. So your Yamaha is perfect to play MIDI files in bars and pipes. Yeah, in fact, yeah, it's doing it. Yeah, it can. I don't know how to. I can't load a MIDI file in this version. It's probably disabled, but it is doing it now. That is it playing using general MIDI. Oh, it's that acid bass is weird. But yeah, it's sending general MIDI program changes and stuff like that. But I've just done this right now. So I'm actually quite impressed. I am actually quite impressed. Yeah, so it does do general MIDI, and in fact, there it is doing it. If you could hear it. Are we going to do the full extended mix of 2 unlimited, no limits tonight, or what? Yes. No, we're not. What we're doing here is probably this is all I'm going to do, because I just wanted to prove that I was going to hook this stuff up just to see if I can get it working, and I thought I'll do it on the live stream. And I've done it, and it works, and I'm really quite impressed with Bars and Pipes. Still, after all these years, I still think it's quite a good piece of software. It's still, you could make music on this, which push comes to shove, you could do it. And if you hooked it up to something more modern than this, you might even get something good sounding. The solo button should be the one on the left, which looks like a group of people. Okay. So I want it to solo that. Is that the solo? Yeah, oh, look, that's the mute. Okay, so it's soloed that for me. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Jaws 65. I can't hook it. Why is that? It kind of makes sense. Oh, you can see a picture that he's... Oh, there you go. So that's solo, because he's highlighted. And that... Oh, no, that's mute. What is it? That's soloed. That is everything but that channel. So that's muted. And then that's everything. Oh, so that's quite good. So now we can solo that. Right. There we go. That's what I wanted. So now I can... I also would like to know how to loop. Let's get rid of the toolbox. How do I... There we go. Loop. So what section's it going to loop? When's it going to loop? At the end of the song here. It's just kept going. I don't know. That loop didn't really do anything. So let's do that. And then let's see if we can get the patch for the... So there we go, there's a different version. So that's another version of that same instrument for extended general MIDI. I don't know if Yamaha invented extended general MIDI, but basically what they did is they took all the general MIDI instruments and just made different versions of them so that you could get different sounds. Let's try that again. It's quite quiet. So there's another version of it. So this isn't a different instrument, this is a different version of the same instrument. And there's the acid bass. There's another one. Oh, what's that one? That's a weird one. Hey, found the solo button, thank you for that. That is, so there you go. So I was thinking, why could it not have a solo? That techno bass is not very good. So I don't know how you'd, the only thing I don't know is because that's like a patch, you must have to send like some kind of MIDI signal. It's probably listed in the book of how you get bars and pipes to tell it, you know, when you start, it's not just a program change, but when are we able to do that? Maybe it can't do that because, you know, extended general MIDI has come out after this, so I don't know. Yeah, solo, muted, or neither. Octamed or Screen Tracker guy. Yeah, I have got Octamed here, so I think when I do a video, I'll probably hook this up as well and see how good this is. But I wanted to try bars and pipes because that's, you know, quite good. I remember using bars and pipes to do this. I didn't know there was a tracker that could do MIDI back in the day, but there is this one. So it'd be nice to, the good thing about this is I could probably get, you know, maybe I could get a version of one of the songs from a games, like one of the songs from Canafoto, and maybe try getting MIDI to play along with that as well. That'd be quite cool. But I'm just totally shocked that it all actually works. It's like, but yeah, I'm really impressed with bars and pipes. I'm actually quite impressed with it. Still quite impressed. Like, this is really good software for 1991. Oh, I am muted. I can't be muted because I can see the meters on my voice. Oh, there is no sound. That's interesting. I don't know what's going on there. I will say... I can hear the meters on my voice. Not sure why. I can see... Yeah, I don't know why there's no sound. Oh, sorry, is he saying... Oh, is it just... Oh, it's just... Okay. Navcatel, it's just you, is it? Hear no voice sound. Yeah, maybe you've turned your volume down. Can everyone else hear me? Is that all right? Because like OBS is telling me that my sound is definitely going into OBS. And can you hear this great tune? Yeah, cool. Well, that's really good. I just need a better version of bars and pipes then to get this, get rid of all this. I'm sure, like back in the day, I wouldn't have had much money, so I think I might have used this. This is the version off the Amiga format cover disc, so I probably used this. Amiga Computing it was. There's the icon for it. If anybody didn't see that before, it's massive. July 1993. And I tell you what, it works on the 1200, no problem. Well, it did crash once at the start, actually. It sounded okay now, thanks. It's all right, no problem. You had me panicking though. Don't worry about it. Oh dear. Oh dear, that is funny. It's like doing a stream that's literally just about sound, and if my sound doesn't work, that's really bad. Yeah, next time I get this, when I do, so I've kind of proved that I can do this. I'm going to do a video about this, but I'm going to have to make more space in here because I've got a keyboard to plug in, and And I need a mixer as well, so I can mix. If I want to try mixing the sound from the Amiga and this together, I also need the mix. I've got a mixer, I just need somewhere to put it. But when I'm live streaming, I've actually got there's a bit of space taken up with the laptop. So there's literally, I'll tell you what, I'll zoom the camera out because you just want to see that there is just no space. Let me zoom the camera out. You probably can't even see it. No, I can't even get it all on the desk, but there's just literally, like, there's my cup of tea and the laptop. There's the microphone, there's the Amiga, there's that, and there's the rest of it all. There's just no space for anything here. Literally no space. If you can still hear me from over here. But it is a real Amiga 1200 doing this. God, this is really hard to zoom on this camera. I've got it back. I should have done that with the big window, but I did it with the little one in the corner. You'll have to deal with it. I'm a pro streamer. Oh, and there's the which window am I on? That is not the window I want to be on. Hang on. I suppose OBS does let you set up hotkeys for this kind of stuff. I should set up a hotkey to go back to the specific window. There's the culprit that stopped the Yamaha from working. Where is it? This little guy. There you go. That's all it was. It didn't. That's what killed it. 5-volt regulator went bad. And they don't put any heatsink compound on these. They just bolted it to this big metal thing. But maybe they just thought it's not going to get very hot, so it'll be fine. But they did put a giant heatsink on it. But yeah, if you want to watch that, that's in my last video that no one's interested in, is repairing this thing. Yeah, I'm going to be the ultimate new retro wave. Yeah, retro wave guru. It was very nice to do a video about bars and pipes 2.5. Yeah, well, this isn't bar. Well, you mean it was very nice. This is not bars and pipes 2.5. This is bars and this is version 1 of Bars and Pipes Junior. There you go. That's what this is. Which came on that Amiga Computing cover disc. So maybe this is quite old and limited as well. But interesting to see what the new one is. Oh, you can't see that either, can you? There you go. You have to get a Bond Tempe keyboard. I can't. I've got an Akai keyboard that I've borrowed, and it's really. I'll go get it if you want. You'll see why I can't. I tell you what, I'll go get it, and you'll see why I can't fit it in the room. But it's actually quite cool. Oh, it's so heavy. It's actually so heavy. Jesus. Oh, let me do the other screen. I thought your last video was the opening of Stu's Cannon. Oh, sorry, yeah. The last video I just did was a short of opening Stu's Cannon fodder. It's the one before that. It's called Yamaha. What's it called? Yamaha MU50 repair or something. Bars and Pipes Pro came with a 400-page printing manual. You probably need it for something like that. I mean, you can see how complicated it is. It's really good. Like, this is what I've got. Jeez, so I've borrowed this just to do this. And it's actually really heavy. It's got proper weighted keys and everything, but this is really heavy, considering this doesn't actually make sound. This is just a controller. It's an Akai MPK49 because it's got 49 keys, and it does MIDI. Oh, I was turning it around. It's so hard. It does MIDI and USB, but if you plug it in with the USB to power it, the MIDI stops working. So it starts sending out by USB instead. So you plug it in with a power supply, and I've tested it, it does work. But my God, it's heavy. I mean, considering how small it is, but I just got nowhere to put it. So that's why I've not set it up. But that's really cool. I borrowed that just specifically for this task of a friend of mine, who also lent me the MIDI cables that I'm using. Yeah, that is a beast. I don't know how much those things cost. It's just been borrowed. But every single knob and dial on it doesn't actually technically do anything. It just sends controller data through the MIDI interface. But it's got like 80 different buttons that you can all just map to certain things. And I think it's got presets for Cubase and stuff. So if you're using Cubase, it'll just all work. But using it with this ancient software is not going to work very well. Yeah, it's very nice to do a bars pack. Yeah, well, that's what I'll probably do. My next video, I'll probably just like I'll do a video where I'm going to try and I want to import a MIDI file into the Amiga and get it to play that. I want to try and do kind of what I did there, make a little bit of sound, use some bars and pipes, and maybe try out Optimed as well, and just get it all to just show people that, you know, what you had to do back in the day. I think this is, honestly, I'm really impressed with this, you know. And I think that's one of the things that I remember using this back in the day, and I used to think, why aren't people doing music on the Amiga? And when I say music, I know they were doing music on the Amiga, but why weren't they doing like music production on the Amiga? Because I used this and I thought, this is really cool. The software exists. It's really cool. But it's one of those things. It's more like about, I think people get into like standards and industry standards and stuff. And this was not an industry standard. As good as it was, it could be the best thing in the universe. But if it's not industry standard, people are less likely to want to take it on. And the ST had already taken a foothold. And Cubase kind of did become the industry standard. So there you go. Oddly, the MIDI cables go out, in, and in, out. You need a Korg Mini. Oh, right. I didn't know there was so many people. There are going to be so many people here who are like into all the music stuff. I didn't think, because I'm doing this retro computing stuff, and I know most people did games and stuff on it. I'm not sure how many people did music on their computers back in the day. Maybe a lot of people did do stuff like that. Not really sure. But yeah, this is it. We've hit the big time with this. Oh god, it's really. I wish I knew how to get it to loop certain bits. That is as far as I'm going to take that song today. Shall I save that? Where did I even... Yeah, I did actually save this. I can reload it next time. I could reload this into bars and pipes too, probably, and actually get it working. I love the way they put all this stuff in, so you can't use any of this. No, you can't use that. I remember this mixer, though. It did have a mixer. The Maestro window is not available in Bars and Pipes Junior. Automated mixing for it. Yeah, because that's Cubase has got stuff like that as well. It's telling you what it would do if it was there. That is really good. And then what else have we got on here? So we have modulation. I have no idea what that is. That might be transpose. That's quantize. They're like patches. Don't know what that would be. That looks like an alien. I don't know. And that's MIDI in and MIDI out. And there's... Oh, what's this? Oh, hang on, that's weird. What am I doing there? Okay, right, so you get them by name. Keyboard split, invert, echo. Oh, echo. Which one's the echo then? That one probably. Bet that's echo, isn't it? Should we put some echo on? This one. Is that echo? It is echo! Oh my word, what's going to happen here? Oh, there you go. I should pick something that's not the same. Oh, it's disgusting. What have I done there? Quarter notes. I need something that's like different. Different, please. That is hideous what I've just done there. Let's try something different. Why do I need the... Ooh. Oh, I put 2 delays in. go back to 16ths with 4s. This is totally working though. I mean, it sounds hideous what I've done, but it's working. I'm really quite impressed. So it's got echo. You need echo. You'd kill all your... If you can only play 32 notes on this, with enough echo, you'd kill the whole thing by not having any notes left to play. Oh, you write music. Yeah, your channel's a few old tracks from years ago. Oh, right, cool. Yeah, the tools are MIDI effects. They're not all MIDI effects. They are they all MIDI effects? No, like some of them are like outputs. Like that is the output to send to like WAV sounds. Well, not WAV sounds, like actual sampled sounds. Like a doorbell. But I can't do that at the moment because I'm not got enough cables plugged in to get all this heard. I had to create Project Key until my ex-lodger filled it with beer. Oh no. I don't get time to produce the bangers. Of course, that's what we all want to do. You know, this 1995 thing and this 1993 technology, you could make a lot of money with this. This is actually quite a lot of it. To be honest, this is actually quite... So like an Amiga that's 200 quid still, 250 you buy for these now. I got the MIDI interface for like, I don't even know what I paid for it. I bought it on eBay, I can't remember now. £20 or something? I don't know. And these were £400 new apparently back in the day, and they're probably like £100 now. So it's quite a bit of kit here to do this. And then I don't know how much those MPK 49s are probably worth. They're probably worth quite a bit because they're quite fancy actually. And then with all this, you can make the fanciest sound in the world. But yeah, this has been it's been quite fun getting Bars and Pipes out again. And I've now got the link to get what I think is Bars and Pipes, which they made free. I'm going to put that in my video because I'm going to do some research into this. I didn't know any of this. That it got turned into Microsoft. What a great piece of software though. What an absolute great piece of software. Right, well, I think that's going to be it for the stream today. If anybody didn't see this earlier, has everybody seen this? This is in the short video, but it's the Cannon Fodder. Can I get it where it's lit up? It's the Cannon Fodder Stu artwork. I feel like I'm being sponsored by Stu, but I'm not. I bought this, but Stu's Design Droid website's really good. I can recommend these if you're interested in some bit crazy artwork. But I bought this to get in the background because I'm doing a lot of live streaming now, and I'm playing a lot of Cannon Fodder, so I should be playing this. I've only got another 13 missions to do on Cannon Fodder, which would take me a lifetime. That's really good. I'm very happy with that one. So they're just prints, but he signs them and everything, and they're well made, and they're really well drawn. So it's really cool. Where's my OBS gone? It's great. Yeah, this has been fun. It's been a lot more fun than I thought. I thought it was going to be a bit of a disastrous stream in that I wasn't going to be able to do anything and none of this was going to work. And actually, I've like made a little 3-chord tune. Well, it's probably 1 chord basically, but it's got 3 bars in it. I made a 3-bar song and I'm actually quite happy with my results. Am I going to turn into a pumpkin? Yes. Hopefully. I mean, if I die and they bury me, I might fertilise the ground and then that could grow into a pumpkin. So it's not completely out of the question. It's not oil paint. It is a print. It's a canvas print. It's like a digital print. So it has been done by Stu, but that's just a print of it. It's really good though. It's a print on canvas. It wouldn't be. Oil paint would be. I don't know if anybody does oil painting anymore, do they? I don't know. I consider 2 a.m. lightweight. Well, I'm just done everything I want to do on the stream, so it's time to go now and drink some tea and go to bed. Drink some tea and go to bed, and jeez, and find somewhere to put all this equipment where I'm not going to trip over it until I make my video about it. But that'll be my next video, is just hooking all this stuff up and getting good old bars and pipes going. Brilliant piece of software. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. Yeah, you say you're pulling your leg, but many a truth has been said in jest. So I would suggest that you think I am a lightweight. So bedtime is normally... What is wrong with people? 3 a.m? I used to be able to stay up all night, but I can't do it anymore. It's not a thing I can do. I used to be able to just go forever, all week, and then you'd be like... But no, now I need sleep. Sleep is my friend. Can I put the link of that art? Yes, I can. I can put you the link to the art. I remember, I am not sponsored. It is just... they're called Design... It's called Design Dread. It's just... I think it's pretty much just Stu, but it's called Design Dread. His website, by the way, for me, is really slow, but it does work. It's just really slow to respond, but don't let that put you off, because it does actually work. Let me paste the link. There it is. There is Stu's artwork. So he's got like a few different ones. I've got a couple of my other video. I've got the Commodore 64 one and an Amiga 500 one, and they've got one with Sensible Soccer. Stu's got one with Sensible Soccer on as well. Bars and Pipes, including source code. Are you kidding? Or is this a virus? He's sending me viruses. Oh, look at this. Alfred Faust, Bars and Pipes 1 for OS 4.1. Wow. I've decided to end the October 2009 to stop the further development of Bars and Pipes. Oh, so had he picked up the source code and continued to develop it or something? Oh, right. Wow, so people were still doing that. I can't believe that. This site gives explanation guides for Bars and Pipes Professional. Wow. DB50XG for Amiga with Bars and Pipes. Oh, I don't know what any of this is, but I'll have a look at that. That's very good, thanks. I'm going to bookmark that as well. There you go, so that's two pages to look at. Archive.org. Ah, amazing. It's amazing how much, old software there is out there that's, still pretty usable now, I would say. I mean, there's better software than that now, but that's pretty good for 1991. Quite impressed. If I didn't say it before. Sound is gone. Yeah, I think people are losing sound for some reason. I don't know why. You're listening to the sound of silence. Well, it's interesting you say that, because one of the final patch, if you look on this thing, the final patch, if you go down to this XG patch, the final patch is always the sound of silence. That's what I'm going to end the stream with, actually. Is here you go, you asked for it. the last patch on everything on XG is just to do nothing. I think they just have a patch where you can just patch it and have it not play. I don't know. It seemed to be a thing. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I can see the meters on OBS though. I'm still sending, but I am sending you a picture of silence, which is what it is. Right, I'm going to stop the stream now. Thanks for hanging out. Next video will be me doing this for realsies, because it turns out it works. I'm really impressed. It actually works. This MIDI interface works. The Yamaha works. And probably that keyboard will work when I hook it up as well. So it's all good stuff. It's... what's the name of the video going to be? I don't know. making music like it's 1991. I don't know. Cool. Right. Thanks very much. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you later.